I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
There we go. I'm good now. I literally, when you typed that, realized that my mic was muted. Alan, why do you look like you're 12? From the back, you look like me when I was in middle school. Yo, this is a nice place. Holy shit. This freaking bathroom is like 3/4 of the size of my master bedroom. How's it going, Adam?
The continuing freezing rain and heavy snowfall have necessitated a winter storm warning in the entire tri-state area. People are advised to stay indoors as many roadways are already closed, and city officials are not expecting snow crews to keep up with the weather. We're now on the 3rd day of the blizzard, and the weather is not expected to clear up anytime soon.
I am doing okay. I had some shit I was stressing about for like the past week and a half, but I finally got it sorted, so I'm good. Are you busy this Sunday? This is my first time playing, yeah. Gotcha. Do you not have a TV in this entire... Ah.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
You also look like you're 12.
I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
Look at this sexy bitch up here. I didn't look at that.
It's true what they say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end. I'd lain here in the snow while the lurid chain of scenes that had led me here kept playing in my head. A rerun of my own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse. Alone at my own wake. Thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me. This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge. It had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. A gruesome slushy dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now. My wife and my baby.
Am I reading Sin City right now? What the hell is going on?
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called. Alan!
Oh, yep.
Alan,
Powers up. Oh
please
shit, yeah, that's
check
right.
the
You're
fuse
scared of the
box.
dark.
I'm right here.
I'm
on it,
going.
honey.
Please hurry!
I'm going. Yes, dear.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness,
right now,
he's
dude.
shaking.
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
Aw, you kids go warm yourselves up. You're so adorable. Oh, something happened. The present?
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a
Why is
concussion,
everything
but
shaking?
you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
I am hurrying, okay? Have you seen this man? A knack for winning contests? Mr. Boss, Bruce Gansky, Jacob Miller.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Thanks.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? How did you end up
Oh,
at
yeah,
Stuckey's
that's not
gas
there.
station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot.
What?
There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's
Mr.
Peak.
Wake, can I help you with
Midnight.
anything?
Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back. I couldn't go anywhere yet.
Mr. Wake,
I had to play along with the
This is
caller.
so cool.
Alice's life was at stake.
Mister! Hey, can you turn the light? The light's on! The deputies, they don't understand.
In spite of its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner
one
that
spot in
was
the
dark
diner
enough.
dark enough.
Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it. But it took the pain. Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power.
They won't listen to me. Hey! Hey!
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, "Go through the fence on the left."
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off. God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just one more item before I go. It's been a busy night for the sheriff's department. We've had a few broken windows, even a
report of shots fired on Main Street.
Tox.
Deputies Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with two intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their Deer Fest float. Now, folks, we get this every year. I know it's exciting, the big day's almost here, but let's save it for the party and leave the gunplay for the shooting competition. Huh? No point in getting all worked up yet.
Okay. The fence to the left.
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something for me in an abandoned
Well,
car.
that did it.
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall on the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife? Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business. Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Al, what the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Okay, so... Oh, dude.
A writer is a
Whoa!
who steals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness, the way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Okay.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent regrettable.
Alice looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress. She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there. Just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped. She shook her head and laughed.
They are not accountable for their actions, of course. I can assure you that my staff
Yeah, it's
has been
Mulligan here. I'm at
Tor
Stuckey
and
gas
Owen never
station
caused
with
any
Thornton.
trouble to anyone
There's no
when they were
sign of
still
him.
living at their
Or
farm.
wait. Yeah, this is Thornton.
All we
Look,
can do
we've
is
located the
slow
break
down
room.
the
It's here.
progress of their
That's some good
dementia.
news, right? Stuckey was supposed to...
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave.
Uh,
Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course
No.
not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches.
for its
the cabins
roaches.
at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
isn't
I
it
had
gone?
the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh,
Hey!
oh my!
Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move. Get your hands off of my client.
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
This is my Enzo. I didn't think I was getting an Enzo.
I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him!
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was
Oh
just
my
bringing
gosh.
Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice
Bucktooth
girl
Charlie.
and, more importantly, a fan.
Dude, I'm not sleeping with a fan.
She even has a fan site dedicated to you.
Alright, nothing
Seriously,
back
Al,
here.
what you were saying in the car, just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time
I don't
you
want to
slept?
get into it.
Are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice, and everything's just...
Do you understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong.
Yes.
It's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
Ah, this environment is gorgeous.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent
Are
cabins.
you stitching him?
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure.
Seriously,
I-
Al, you can't just go and meet
How do you
a
forget these
kidnapper.
things?
Those situations always end up in disaster.
Oh, I can and I will.
Talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No, this whole thing. Listen, you hit your head.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have
Do
you
you
stay.
normally perform
Thanks.
veterinary
Can you tell me how
maneuvers
to
just
get to
out on the
Lover's
deck?
Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
Alrighty then.
If you have any trouble finding it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that.
If you're trying to pull a
Good to
joke
know.
on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha! Let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
Oh, trust me. The funny ha-has of my wife has been kidnapped.
Al. Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again.
Bless you.
Yes, batteries. Good deal. Nothing? Oh. Suck it, Barry. Is this not the... Okay, we're actually, like, in an arrangement of cabins. That's really cool. I like that. Did I just see something sparkle up here? I did not. I am losing my mind. Nope, nothing there. Virgil? Wish these thermoses did something. I am becoming very good at finding these. Josh said they don't do a dang thing in this one, but only in the second game. I'm better at finding the thermoses than the freaking manuscript pages.
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with your spirit every step of the way, Al. Walk through the door now.
I bet you will. Ashley? Ooh, manuscript page. What do we got?
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry.
Oh, I bet it did. Barry, don't screw up again. Virgil, like, you're everywhere. I'm going to have to find one of them frickin' chairs at the next con that I go to. Because I'm going to get crap if I don't have one.
This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
There's some heavy-duty machinery being driven up here. Are these the tracks of Barry's truck? Oh, I'm gonna have to run to right there. Oh, don't start doing that shit. Can I go in here? Aha! Excellent.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr.
Fuck you.
His rear end of the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like?
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage. No plan, really. Just taking the atmosphere. I'm getting a little too rickety to do much more than that, you know.
Oh, tell me about it. No sack race for us older gentlemen, huh?
Yes, exactly, Pat. But I'm going to check out the parade, of course. And I'll be one of the pie contest judges, too.
Well, that takes a different kind of constitution.
Oh, yeah. It's my kind of exercise.
Now, Doc, seriously, you're in pretty good shape, though. You're the outdoors type. I know for a fact you're an avid fisherman.
That's right. Matter of fact, just caught a heck of a largemouth bass early this morning.
But you're not taking part in the fishing contest?
No, not this year. See, Pat, I'm just not that competitive anymore. Now I just like to take my time and enjoy the peace of it. It's no fun if I need to worry about what I'm catching, you know?
Well, considering your track record, the participants are probably pretty happy you feel that way.
Well, Pat, that's kind of you to say.
Okay. Oh. I saw you, fucker. get this shit scared out of me. I don't remember Josh saying if this thing got a lot of So that safety light just got knocked out. That sucks. Oh, the sweats are coming. Checking out these cabins is gonna be the death of me. Really?
Crime and punishment. The cancer and cure of civilization. But some crimes are impossible to punish, especially in Night Springs. Tonight's episode. The man in
Is this supposed to be their Twilight Zone?
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one. So, you're confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why? Had it coming? Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took a kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game, you pick a guy and, quoting from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists? Wow, that sentence really flows, huh? Maybe you're not the literary type. Okay, so you mess him up. But why? Who was that guy? We couldn't ID him. Why would a guy like you do him like that? I didn't like his face? Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either. That must be difficult. But then we ran the fingerprints. Got a match. Your prints. Identical. Huh, how about that? Your son said you were wearing a white shirt when you took him to the game. The white shirt is on the dead guy. It's plenty red now. You won't get away with this. Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me?
These sound like these voices are 80 yard.
The cops arrive, you know? He won't stop screaming. Am I right? You think he's ever gonna be okay? I left my mark. Believe me. You bastard.
Yo!
Shoot me? What's the point? I'm going to prison. You got me. I don't understand any of this. And you never will. Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again, Agent. Maybe in the mirror.
What in the shit? Okay. Remedy is good at one thing, and is making atmospheric, like, tension. I don't know if that's the right word.
The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg. The attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror. He gasped. Mr. Wake, it happened just the way it was on that page.
So this is not Lover's Peak. Oh yeah, it's right below the radio tower. hell?
Rose knew that Rusty was in love with her, and she liked him too. She liked him a lot. He taught her to dance, and life had certainly taught her the value of a man who was gentle. He treated her well, made her smile, made her feel good. But Rusty wasn't the prince of her dreams, and that tended to underline the unbearable truth. She was no closer to that Hollywood magic than he was.
Sure was an easier way to get back out of the menu. And there very well might be, and I'm missing it. But I have to wait until Josh somehow tells me it way too late. What?
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury.
What in the...
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me!
Wow, that's loud!
Anybody? Help me!
Okay.
Help me! Can you hear me? Anyone? Please help!
I can, but I don't want to come to help you, and then I get ambushed by shadow creatures.
The visitor center was sturdy, but the impact turned the front of the building into splinters. Rusty was thrown across the lobby like a rag doll and hit the far wall hard. It didn't hurt until he tried to move and saw his leg bend the wrong way. Felt the broken ribs stabbing him on the inside. Rusty howled in pain and fear, suddenly afraid to die alone. The ranger's office was locked. I'd need a key to get in.
Hello?
Holy shit. Yeah, you weren't kidding. Yeah, give me a second. Got your ass kicked, Rusty.
Mr. Wake?
Oh, hell.
It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back. Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened. Shh. Good boy.
Pupper. I'm gonna help him. I'm gonna try. I make no promises, but I'm gonna try to help him. You got, like, jettisoned over there.
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to
down.
get the power running and the lights back on.
I am kicking ass with getting all these.
At the last instant, I changed direction and threw myself down. The axe splintered the trunk of a tree. I stumbled into the pool of bright light. My lungs burned. I was too exhausted to move. I tensed as I waited for the killing blow, but it never came. I raised my head. Nothing moved in the darkness beyond. For the moment, bathed in the cold light, I was safe.
I'll be right back. please.
I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
There went Rusty.
The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
Sir?
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
What in the hell is going on here?
Fishing! Oop, perch is up, Park.
Oh no.
Obey!
Hey!
Never!
Rusty! Rusty! You're making me do this, Rusty. Oh! Hey. Got you. Bitch ass. Gotcha. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that.
What the hell was that? I saw from the window. I saw something.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it. In that last instant of consciousness, Rusty thought about Rose. He was older than she was. Rose was barely out of her teens, but she made him feel young and forget what a train wreck his long-dead marriage had been. He still wore the ring. He'd been waiting for her to tell him to take it off. Now she never would.
Okay. Came around this way. So I've just been going in circles. Oh, thank God I opened this.
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
What's in Moonshine Cave, though? I have a feeling I shouldn't be going down here. This is a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. This is getting a lot longer than I thought this was going to be. Why is this so far in? Oh, hello, Doctor. Hot dang. Well, that was worth it. I'll buy that for $1. You know, I sit there and put these posts on Facebook and Twitch and Twitter and all that. I like for once for a normal person who is not a commissioner, who is biding their time to wait to ask me if I want to redo my setup and just caught it in the algorithm. I'd love it for once if it was just a natural person. Whoa! Okay, okay. Alright. Dang it! No! I gotta go back in that cave! It's L. Balls Mahoney!
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
Alright, I gotta go back in here now. At least I ever had a rundown. How do you... Can I see? I'm being stingy on purpose with my stuff here. And then sometimes I'm having these moments where I don't think I should be as stingy. Which one of you screwed me before? You. Gotcha. Oh. It'd be really nice if you guys drop something every now and then. Anything at all?
Nobody in Bright Falls seemed to know where Al was, but Rose, the waitress at the diner, had seen him. From what Barry could tell, Al pretty much fell off the face of the earth when he left the diner. Rose was just the kind of fan that Al hated, but she really tried to help. She was smart, too, knew a lot about what was going on in the town, knew a lot about Al, even knew who Barry was. Barry liked her. That was no big surprise. When it came to women, Barry and Al rarely saw eye to eye.
Whew, alright. I'm feeling the attack coming on. Where is it? Oh, at least I got a checkpoint. Oh, hell yes. Not using you yet, though. Did you just shoulder tackle me? Oh! How do you dodge again? I'm legit forgetting how to dodge. Alright, I forgot ammo up here. Oh, that's perfect. Come at me, punk. Aha! Nailed it. Much better. But I'm not out of the woods yet. Aha, aha, aha. I really don't like you. You axe throwers are the worst. There's a level in this where you're supposed to go the entire time without firing a weapon. Are you kidding me, Josh? I'm having issues in episode 2. Okay. Wow, you read that. That guy led me real good. I'd have been screwed if I tried to do that with them coming at me. To give you that as a distraction. A coy, if you will.
I turned the corner, afraid of what the flashlight's beam might reveal. Suddenly, a roughly painted symbol of a torch glowed in the light. Behind it, hidden by a rock, sat a battered metal trunk. It was here for a reason. Packed with supplies, batteries, flares, ammo. Things you need to make it through the darkness of the night. Something left behind by someone who knew what I knew, and more.
Josh, if you watch this, is there anything I get from shooting a bird? My Resident Evil instincts are telling me to shoot wildlife. Oh, well, I don't like that. Oh! Oh. Dear Lord. This is getting tense. I thought I was getting better. And then that crap happens. Lover's Peak seems like it's getting further away the closer I get. That would seem like a very Remedy thing to do as well. I guess I'll need to go backwards to get where I actually want to go. What? Oh, okay.
Agent
Nightingale's
didn't really
arrival.
believe Bright Falls. These little communities revolted him, and he didn't like the trees or the coffee. He now knew that impossible horrors lurked behind the storefronts and smiles. He desperately wanted to turn the car around and just drive until he passed out or ran out of road and booze. But he had a job to do. He had a rider to catch, at any cost.
Alright, I've got 5 pages left. I gotta be getting towards the end here. I really thought this light was about to shut off. That's not a checkpoint. I don't like that. Probably because that's the checkpoint. Whoa. What's up, Jacob? What? What in the hell? Okay, that's messed up. Oh, this is gonna suck. Yes, I did hear about that.
We gotta get moving. More of them coming.
Hello, Nightingale.
That flashlight's kid stuff. The flares will keep the bastards away.
So you know this shit's happening too.
You can see them too? Hell, of course I see them. Come on, we gotta move.
Confirmation someone other than me is seeing this shit.
Yeah, but let's move. I lost my gun back there.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake. You better keep up.
Ow! Bro? You wanna kill some of them, dude? Oh boy, I'm gonna have to depend on you to defend me, and this ain't gonna go over well.
Why?
Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but
let's move.
I lost my gun back there.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that
That's the
light
YouTube
steady.
version news here right now. It doesn't have the scriptures.
But then I recognized him.
Oh, there's certain stuff dragged out, and there was some choppy things in the middle of it, so it was just better to cut it. It did not look good in the final edit.
Come on, Wake. You better keep up.
Ah! Okay. Whew. Is this Lover's Point up here? Ah! Bro, if you know what these are, you should know to not shoot them before I flashlight them. Whoa. Got any big plans for the weekend, Jacob?
Stairs, Wake. Use the flares from the emergency box to hold them off while I get these boards off.
Give me the gun.
Yeah, no can do, Wake.
Are you kidding? Give me the gun.
No time for back talk. Hold them off, damn it.
How am I supposed to hold them off with just the flare?
Just a little longer. Scare them
Ass moving, my guy.
Okay, it's open.
One second, Jacob. Going to a statue garden? That sounds fun.
Oh, you feeling better now, Wake? All cozy and safe.
Not really. If I'm gonna be real honest with you, my guy.
Soon.
More flares, thank God. I feel like I'm in.
Last stand.
This is reminding me of Silent Hill Downpour.
We fight them as long as they keep coming.
Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming!
That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake.
Ow! I had to get the thermos, don't worry. My guy, you need to get out here farther if this is gonna work. Back you into a corner, boys. Booyah. You keep saying that. Oh my gosh, dude, your aim needs to get better.
Scream, goddammit!
Woo!
I already died!
That's kind of not how it works.
I got you covered, boy!
Is this just to drain my resources, or like, what are we doing here? Whoa! Have you gone to the statue garden before?
Cut the act now. Where's my wife?
I knew you were gonna say that. I read it all before. You're a hell of a writer. Congratulations. You're gonna bring about something glorious and terrible once we get you some proper editorial control.
What the hell are you talking about? Where's Alice?
I want the entire
Nice.
manuscript.
So it's a tradition?
She's gonna suffer bad.
You touch her mouth.
So, what the frutch toast is going on? That's why I wouldn't give you the gun, dude. he's the one that's got Alice.
You're gonna give me the manuscript or you'll be sorry.
No! Come back here! I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice! Do you hear me?
I'll be sorry when I put a round in your head, my guy.
He had Alice.
Took my
and
wife.
He wanted the manuscript because he thought it held some magical power. But I had no manuscript to give him. I had to get back to Barry and figure out my next move. On more than one occasion, Alice had tried to explain to me how it felt to be afraid of the dark. To her, darkness wasn't simply the absence of light, but something more tangible than that. It was something you could touch and feel. Worse than that, it was something with a mind of its own, something malicious and malign. For her, things changed when they were wrapped in darkness. They turned into something else.
One sec,
something
Jacob.
foreign. And nothing was safe or innocent anymore. I'd never really understood what she meant until now.
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything because I knew you were having a good time, but yeah, there's a lot of background noise could be heard when you were going through with that. It picked up a lot, whatever the recording situation was. It sounded like passerby vehicles on our end. It was, I'm not sure what it was. But it could have been a ceiling fan, that is possible. Whoa!
Rusty had warned me about these traps. It hurt like hell. I was stuck.
Maybe a different room. That'll all be up to something you have to test for recording situations. Holy hell, that bear trap scared the shit out of me. Though I used the built-in mic for the Wolf Children review we did and I sounded fine. Yeah, I'm not sure, bud. Like I said, your recording sounded like it picked up a crap ton of outside audio. So that... Ah! That's what it was. So... You're gonna have to test that out with, like... Not the best way to figure out what that noise is to... No! I did it again! Thought that was a manuscript page! Would be to record yourself in certain situations with rooms like that, and then test it. This damn game's gonna give me heart palpitations. I have to give Josh the bill for my frickin' heart rate. Gah! Every time it scares the holy hell out of me. Oh. So that's going to be this entire thing's gimmick, I see. I'm going to end up backtracking, running away from something, and I'm going to trip every one of these. Oh. Whoa. But that's another thing with all about testing out equipment, too. You gotta experiment sometimes. Aging well, Mr. Wake. Discovered 25 manuscript pages.
Sarah didn't care about the legal threats Wake's agent had made. She let Wake go without argument, because there was something about him she couldn't quite put her finger on. Something that reminded her of her father.
Oh.
She didn't think Wake would hurt his wife. Then she thought about the way he waded into Hartman, that hair-trigger rage flaring up without warning.
Okay. That was another thing that Josh told me to look out for, was the beer cans. And that's the first set that I've seen. I'm going to assume there's a triangle of each of those in each episode? Maybe? Mayhaps? Shit. Yeah, I'm dead. Woo! Oh. Where? Where? Man, these gunshots and that hit, that sound effect is so good. Feels really weighty. Don't know how to describe it, but it feels like hard hitting. What is happening? Josh, we're gonna have a real talk about my heart condition after this. I can only see a tree! Well, he rewatched the last episode after I finished it, so he might do that after this. Where are they? I'm gonna... Oh my gosh. I'm gonna... This is the most freaked the game's made me in a while. The sound effect of the people are near you sucks. Like, sucks as it scares the shit out of me. Oh. Their sound editor needs a... Ah! Oh boy! Ah. Is that it? Oh. Oh. Oh, the sweet look of light. Dear heavens. Wake, here's a chainsaw!
The night had been one desperate situation after another. I was exhausted, and my body felt as though it had been chewed up and spat out. The flashlight was heavy in my hand, and each pull of the trigger sent a painful shock up my arm. But I was finally out of the woods, and things were looking...
Oh, Josh, I'm gonna kill you. Josh, I'm gonna kill you. Oh, dude, you are... Ah! having you experiencing the story as he's writing it, and just, if you find the manuscript pages, getting it seconds before is so good. I hate it, but it's so good. Oh, I almost missed this. Boy, as soon as I get off this stream, Josh and me are gonna have a talk. I don't know what it's gonna be about, but we're gonna chat.
It made no sense. It was clear that it had just fallen here, but it was very old and obviously hadn't flown in decades. Sent a shiver down my spine.
If you're looking for positives, you might not be looking forward to my thoughts on it, Jacob, but yeah, that'll be coming up next week? I think we're doing it Tuesday? How did this get here? What? That was random goo on the plane. I think it's going to come back and irreparably bite them in the ass. And it overall does not give good optics for certain people. Because, A, you should have just recast Kang. You should have just recast Kang. Finished it, and then did Doom later. But I'll go into more of that. There's just a bunch of stuff that makes it look really bad for optics. A, for how much... for the situation and making it what it looks like. A, for the situation bringing up how much it's costing. The more I look at it, the worse it looks. All the way around. And the more I think about it, the less I like it. It is following a comic book thread, but it's just a thing that, in the end, is going to bite them in the ass in certain ways. But I will go into that on the podcast, because I don't want to say everything that I'm thinking. No! Josh, I'm gonna kill you. Josh, I'm actually gonna kill you. Now I'm wasting ammo. Okay. Whew. Now that I'm hopefully done panicking. I thought I was going to be the only one that didn't think it was a great idea. I wasn't alone, which shocked me. Because I'm thinking about it in ways that certain other people that are seeing how Marvel fans respond to irreplaceable actors. I didn't want to do that. That just wasted a lot of really good ammo. Now I'm realizing why it did what it did. That sucks. All I'm gonna say, Jacob, is think about what people say about people playing anyone in the future ever playing Iron Man again because of RDJ. And think about the fact that RDJ is only playing him in 2 movies. And then he will not be the Doctor Doom after that. And you'll start to see the shooting themselves in the foot part of this argument. Creature Commandos does look cool. I know next to nothing about it, so that excites the hell out of me. And the fact that it's animated too is really cool in my opinion. I think for what I think the property is, I think will do very well in animation. I like the new old school DC logo that they have. The new DC Studios thingy. It's really old school, I love it. And the intro for Cape Crusader looks really awesome. I see people are already losing their damn minds over the fact that it's Oswalda Cobblepot now. Even though, hey, I get it. It's been a male, but I'm going to be really honest with you. Nothing about the character has ever made it important for that character to be male. And that's how I always look at casting choices. Whether it be race or gender, if the gender matches, if the gender or race or religion matters to the character at its core values, then you shouldn't change it. It doesn't matter for Penguin. It really doesn't. She's a bit taller than I would like. That to me is something that matters for the Penguin. But then again, I really like Colin Farrell's version, so I'm partially a hypocrite there.
The logging site was a mess. The modular office had been pushed off the cliff. Deputy Thornton climbed up from the wreckage excited, breathing hard from the exertion. Nobody there. It's weird. Don't you think that's weird? Bored, Mulligan let out a mighty snort. Hell, it's always weird, Thornton. Just a question of sorting out what kind of weird it is this time around.
I'm going to be honest with you, Jacob, though. This is the first time I'm hearing about Lion King on Broadway. That isn't as widespread as other things. So I wouldn't expect that to get around as much. Like, there's people that didn't know that Hugh Jackman, a well-known multi-millionaire movie star, was doing Broadway shows. Have I not missed a single page?
When Barry saw the
Am I
darkness
nailing
attack
this right
the
now?
visitor center, it made him a believer. The men Al said he'd shot, they hadn't been just locals on crank. Somehow the world had changed, like the channel had been switched without warning. You think you're watching a sitcom, and you're really watching a horror show. When the birds started attacking the cabin, Barry wasn't surprised, just terrified.
I hate this pretensive... Ah! Josh and me are gonna have words. Speaking of which, I love how they mentioned Music Man. They also had a song from The Greatest Showman play for literally 0.2 seconds when Logan was bashing Deadpool's head up against the CD player in the van. Oh, I thought that was a crank. Coffee thermos? Where do I go from here? Ah! Look around first, idiot, and you'll find it. Part of me wants to know what these things do if you run into them. It was out of left field, but he's kind of that same situation with Krasinski. You wanna know what? I'm gonna shoot one of these just to see if it does anything. Not a single thing. To where people have fan casts of that for a while. And if they're gonna get him to show up as a one-time thing, if that's all it ever does, that's a one hell of a one-time thing. Yeah, Channing was announced at Comic-Con and everything. They've been working on that for forever, but it's fucking Fox. So, Fox is gonna Fox. There's a really adorable video of Channing Tatum being announced as playing Gambit. And everybody celebrating. And him being the one guy to help Stan Lee off the stage during the X-Men Fox panel. It was really adorable. The darkness wears her face. The darkness wears her face. I have 13 rounds with this hunting rifle. Dang, girl. Haha! I would not have found this originally.
Shadows stirred and the wind picked up as I ran through the forest. I felt the dark presence turning its gaze toward me. Then the moonlight was blotted out by dark shadows that raced violently across the ground, moving too swiftly to be natural. Darkness gathered between the trees and melted again to reveal the Taken. No natural path had brought them here.
Taken? I'm about to fight the Liam Neeson? Josh, you didn't tell me this had crossovers in it. You lied to me! Oh, well that's nice. I can at least make it for my lost flares over there. How many more manuscript pages do I need? I'm missing 2 right now. I almost got all the manuscript pages in this level. Except for the obvious one that I'm not going to get because there's no freaking way I could beat this on Nightmare. My pansy ass is struggling as it is. You gave me revolver ammo. You sons of bitches. Why do I feel like if I go this way, I'm going to get crushed? Wow. That shocks me. Oh, shit. Balls! Gotcha, bitch. Are those two supposed to be the Widowmakers? Now, I don't know if I needed to recollect that, but I am just that guy, and I'm not going to miss a collectible. Even if in the long run it doesn't mean anything, because I won't be getting all of them. The wonders of OCD. They're fun little rules you make up for yourself, and you have to follow them for the rest of your life, or else. Oh, that's better. I just want a checkpoint. I'm not asking for much. I just want a checkpoint and a Five Guys burger. That's all I want. It's not much. I'm not making high demands. What's falling?
Is a hazardous occupation.
Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, and there's ads. Gotcha, bitch. You ain't nothing, cuz. Ah! First try? I am going to die now that I said that. I just screwed myself over. Karma's gonna get me in the ass. I'm gonna guess there's a secondary chainsaw person? Or like 5. Because that would just be my luck. There's no way I'm just gonna get up to the cabin now. There's no way. There's no way!
Barry?
Ow! The porch is covered with birds. They've got all Hitchcock on me.
Stay out of sight. I'm on my way. Don't open the door.
What am I, crazy?
Stay hidden.
I'll be there soon. Just make sure you keep the lights on.
Okay.
I still had to reach Barry at the cabin, but at least I was out of the woods.
You ain't out of the woods yet. Don't even. Am I getting in the truck? I'm not getting in there yet. There's gonna be something in here. Garage keys. Maybe I needed to come.
A story is not a machine that does what you tell it. A story is a beast with a life of its own. You can create it, shape it, but as the story grows, it starts wanting things of its own. Change one thing and you set off a chain reaction of events that spreads through the whole thing. The characters have to be true to themselves. The events need to follow a logic that fits the story. A single flaw and the magic is gone. The story dies. Alice dies.
Bro. What is even happening? Oh! I have spawn campers in toilet stalls. Josh! I need one more
The
punch.
FBI agent's command froze me in place. I considered surrender. It was all falling apart anyway. I could give in, let someone else deal with it. But it felt all wrong. Call it instinct. His posture. The way he held the gun. He was no friend. Shots ringing in my ears, I leaped for the hole in the fence and stumbled into the darkness beyond.
Oh, thank God I came in here. Something's gonna jump out and scare the living shit out of me, Jacob. I don't know what. Something's going to. Am I about to do a driving section? Was not expecting this. Huh. Okay. This is interesting. Was not expecting this whatsoever. Okay. I can barely see. Is there something like I can only reverse so much? Why is that meter not full? Oh! That's a alrighty. That's cool. Can I get out? I can. There's gonna be something down there. For sure there's something down here. Will it get me killed? Probably. But there's something down here. Just a thermos. Nope, I see a manuscript page. I do, I do, I do. Who loves orange soda?
There was no misunderstanding. Cauldron Lake was where Alice and I had stayed. But there was no cabin, and no island. I was missing a week. What had happened to me? What had happened to Alice? I had to get her back. I couldn't face life without her.
So other than the one on the nightmare difficulty, I got every manuscript page in this level. Booyah, baby. Ow! What the hell? Ow! Balls! I need to go down and get that manuscript page again. Ah! This page is gonna be the death of me. Yep. Run, Wake! No. This is gonna be the death of me right here. Ah, he still got me. Oh. No, I didn't want to do that. Damn it. Just make it back to the truck. Wait. Good Lord, just make it back to the truck. That's all I want from you. I will kiss you if you make it back to that truck. Oh, so in other words, the buck stops here, is what you're telling me. Damn it.
The flare gun was probably the best weapon I could imagine against the dark things I was facing.
Why did you all of a sudden stop being all ominous? Oh. Please let there be ammo up here. Please, for the love of God, let there be ammo up here. Give me something. I know I've been in this area already and that wouldn't make sense, but I don't care. Please let there be ammo in here. Balls, my honey. See, if I would have just had the truck. This wouldn't be an issue.
It was the kidnapper.
You son of a bitch! Where's my wife?
Enough horseplay, Wake. You deliver the manuscript, and you can have your woman back. Simple as that.
I don't... Listen. Listen. I'm gonna need time to finish it. I still need to write the ending. I need... a week.
Not done?
I need a week.
2 days. The old Bright Falls coal mine is nearby. You can find it easy, city boy. The main building, there at noon. You bring the manuscript, you'll get your wife. If not, well...
I wouldn't exactly say Diesel. Because Diesel's an actual asshole. Josh is wanting me to do a discussion video with him on this. He's just getting the right reactions out of me that he hoped for. It is a perfect game for streaming, to be completely honest, so... Can't quite call him a Diesel for that.
Barry had talked about birds over the phone.
Whoa! Holy shit. Am I supposed to just start killing birds, or...
This isn't normal. These birds are weird.
What am I supposed to do? I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, that'll do it. Yep. Flare gun's the ticket. Whoa! Well.
You can open the door now. They're gone.
Oh!
Hey,
Holy buckets.
I'm sorry for thinking you were having a psychotic episode.
Oh, now it doesn't seem so crazy.
I sent Barry to the town to ask around about a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper. Perhaps he could learn something. Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared. The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back. For me, the supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche, a tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
Barry Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant girl.
Could you and Mr. Wake come get them? I live in the trailer park outside the town.
We'll be there in less than an hour.
I know.
See you soon.
Have a great day. Hope
Yep,
you come
she's
back
not
soon.
okay.
Welcome to the old dear diner.
What in the... What? What are we even... Josh! Why is there a boat there? What is this James Bond music? Paige and Mr. Lozano, I have questions.
Previously on Alan Wake. Alice has been kidnapped.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
The way they say it, it sounds like they're saying Mr. Wake.
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI?
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh?
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
Alright. We're ending her there. Thank you to everyone and anyone who stopped in. I'm stopping her there for the night. I'm going to get some sleep and go chew out Josh. So, everybody have a great night.